Hello, everyone. Welcome to 8PointMMA.com's podcast number 14, our exclusive interview with Matt Major. Matt first came into the scene when he was featured on the Tap Out reality show. He currently has a 6-1 professional record as a fighter and holds a very notable win over UFC veteran Shonie Carter. He just signed on for Bellator with their Season 2 middleweight tournament. Hello, Matt. Welcome to the podcast. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. Now, you just signed with Bellator, which will be your best chance to showcase your skills to a huge audience. How excited are you for Bellator?
Overwhelmed with excitement for sure. I'm excited about Bellator, and I'm interested in definitely showcasing my skills on in the tournament this year.
Speaking of the tournament, how do you like the Bellator tournament format?
I respect it. I love it because it's 12 weeks, and then you can decide whether or not if you're going to be champion depending on how hard you train. So, being that I train really hard and I'm a very dedicated martial artist, I hope to win the tournament.
Right. Now, speaking of training, have you started your training camp yet?
Yeah, I like I said, I train, yearly. Because, I'm a professional sparring partner for a lot of the AKA guys, and I'm also a sparring partner for some of my other local guys from NorCal Fight Factory. So, when I'm not fighting, I'm helping those guys out. And, when I'm fighting, I always turn it up a bit. So, yeah, since I've known about Bellator, I've turned on the tenacity.
Great. Now, you've been very vocal already that you want to fight Hector Lombard for his belt. How do you think you match up with him?
I think I match up well. I mean, if I'm going to sign with Bellator, I have to be ready to fight their champions. So I'm definitely always prepared to face the best in the world.
Great. Well, I'm excited to see you on the big stage. Now, your strongest win to date has have to have been the win over Shonie Carter. How good was that win for you?
It was a huge stepping stone for me because I was a little starstruck in the cage. I'm like, oh, I can't believe I'm about to fight Mr. International. So it was a little weird to see, your idol across the cage, But,
Right.
Once he punched me in the face and broke my nose, and I went out the door, and I had to finish the fight, It was a 3-round decision, but I almost knocked him out like 3 times in that fight. Al Bernstein was there.
Just being in Shonie Carter at all is a big deal. Not many people can claim that. Now, you've worked with AKA quite a bit over the years. How's it been training with the top camp like that?
It's wonderful. I mean, I love it. I learned a array of skills from a lot of different fighters from all over the United States. I learned different skills in judo, different skills in jiu-jitsu, different skills in, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, karate, taekwondo, and so on and so forth. So, being here in California, you meet a lot of different people, not just in the mixed martial arts world, but, in general. So, AKA, they have a lot of great wrestlers as well, Josh Koscheck, Josh Thompson, Bobby Southworth, and, I learned a lot from those guys, and, I just want to be able to showcase those skills, in a major organization like Bellator.
Well, you got your chance now. Now, AKA's hottest prospect, Cain Velasquez, is known for being a guy that makes fighters say, wow. Have you worked with Cain a lot, and what do you think of his skills?
Oh, yeah, Cain's a good friend of mine. As a matter of fact, I was there at AK before Cain, and, but he's a powerhouse wrestler, and, Cain's one of those guys, when you do train with him, you do second-guess your career, because he will crush you. He'll crush you. He will. And he has such a great work ethic in the gym, but, he inspires me. When I see Cain working in the gym and I see him in sparring and stuff, that's the type of intensity that I like to have for myself. So, I'm intimidated at times, but I look up to him because of his wrestling background. So, Cain's a great fighter. He's going to be a great world champion.
Right. Now, speaking of him, What are your thoughts and predictions for his upcoming fight at UFC 110 with Antonio Minotauro Nogueira?
Well, he should smash Nogueira. I mean, it's just a different class, you know. Cane's a powerhouse wrestler, like I said. You know, he's going to throw Nogueira on his head. You know, it's just a different class. Just, you know, he's wrestled the best guys in the world. You know, so when he goes into a fight, you know, he's going to be able to double leg him, hold him down, and just beat the crap out of him.
Right. He's got the perfect style. That's, what is the way to beat Nogueira. All right. Well, thanks, Matt, for the time that you gave us today. Is there any shout-outs you'd like to give?
Oh, yeah, I'd like to give a shout-out to my sister, Pam Major, in Miami, and my brother, Marcus Major. And big shout-out to Zinkin Entertainment and Crazy Bob Cook for hooking me up with Bellator. And thank you for having me on the show.
Well, anytime you want, just let us know. All right, everybody, this has been 8PointMMA.com's podcast number 14. Have a good one.